The Christmas present competition. I have mentioned my nephew Graham before. He has the same humour as me, so once more he features in a story, quite fine, about presents exchanged that were not divine. The challenge was quite simple between us, something cheap, ugly, useless, and to us, disgust. We challenged each other so well, but before my expertise, he always fell. I can tell you the winner I was for 7 long years. When he got married, his wife did ask, almost with a tear, can I get rid of all the horrible things that he tells me you as a gift did bring? Of course I agreed, and had no idea that he had kept them all for so long, no fear. Let's start with the best, then I will tell you about the rest. We had a day out in July to wonderful Whitby, so beautiful, oh my. As you go down into the old town is a shop so lovely you would never frown. On going in, the smell so spicy, full of great things, not too pricey. My attention was caught by a large basket full of horrible tin frogs and birds on a spring pole, in nasty garish boxes so loud, no one of owning them would be proud. They made croaking and chirruping noises, both sounding hard, like croaking porpoises. I was studying them to see which was more vile, when I felt someone pull at my sleeve after a while. An old lady stood at the side of me there and said, I'm sorry, I don't talk to strangers anywhere, but I am 84, and never in my life have I seen at all anything so horrible they me appall. I was wondering who would buy such a thing, and then you picked them up to the cashier to bring. I told her why I was buying the birds. She said, you're on to a winner, don't be afeard. Then, in an arcade in Leeds another day, I found a candle no one could like, no way. It was shaped like a castle, I suppose, but one that had taken bitter blows. It was a vile purply grey, and was sort of melted in some odd way. It was a winner outright, but better still, it gave a fright, as when it was lit it was toxic, and made all flit out of Graham's flat fast, so that they would not breathe their last. Another year I found a porcelain girl on a hat seated. She had Graham completely defeated, and she had such a fierce look on her face. She looked like she was crapping. She was ace. Then on holiday in Bulgaria so hot, I found a dreadful thing for not a lot, an upturned, dried out weed, plonked upside down, and framed to look like a tree, made me frown. Better still, they'd stuck a dried dead slug in the tree. Buying it made me feel a mug. One of my memorable triumphs so vile was an earthenware money box, made me smile. What's so horrible about that? Had I run out of luck? No, 'twas painted green and purple and shaped like a duck, covered with shining sequins so bright you hardly needed to turn out the light. Then in Spain I found porcelain again, another girl on a swing this time, not in pain. However, her face was printed to the left of her indenting, and of hands and feet she was bereft. The shopkeeper tried to tell me it was fine porcelain. I just wanted the horrible prize to win again. The final classic present so vile was found by dear Eileen after a while. A tall and bent plastic rose playing quite out of tune, Love Me Tender, as it flashed loudly, flattening the battery soon. The only thing I have to say is that it actually became a loser for me in some strange way. While on the moors over the Pennine Range, the fog closed in, made visibility limited and strange. Graham and his friends wanted a bus to stop for them. They could not be seen. They waved again and again. The only thing that made the driver stop was the damn flashing rose, so thus it was useful and a flop.